And now, jumping into more summer updates, please just realize that these changes will be implemented over the summer since we still have teachers using classwork. It's summer school usually until the end of June, and we don't want these big new changes to take place while teachers are in midstream. These summer updates will be there before you step into in-service or back into the classroom for 2026 to 2027 school year. Now let's take a look at the Admin tab, and I'm going to Users. Roles and permissions is a big switch from prior years. You will need a user admin to set roles and permissions for every user in the system. These roles determine which features and reports a user can see. Here you are able to click into any user in the org and give them those roles, permissions, update passwords, add additional emails, all the access they'll need to use the platform effectively. You're able to choose which campuses your school admins have access to, set academic coach access, PLCs, everything. It's an exciting and important improvement to the platform. Now let's jump over to the teacher side. You should see a major facelift with your assignment settings when getting materials out to your students. Our current assignment settings are basically a wizard with a 4 or 5 step pop-up. This will become a single tab that's easy to access. When you click on this tab, you'll see the same things you're familiar with. Where are you assigning this to? If you select Google Classroom, you know you'll get your typical Google Classroom specific settings. How are your students signing in? You'll be able to select those classes when you've synced with Google Classroom. Or, your classes may already be synced if your user admin has configured Canvas, Schoology, or your SIS. When are you sending this to them? And you'll be able to change this class by class. So my 4th period's getting it now. My 6th period, I want to drop it a little bit later in the day, and my last periods of the day aren't working on this in another class because it launched to everyone when I hit assign. This upgrade will give you the ability to stagger when the students are getting these assignments. And then, of course, the plethora of things you're used to on that last page of our assignment settings. Limiting this for all questions or per question type, and even trying to go super in detail for how many times a student can check their work per question type. Because, if you give students 3 attempts on multiple choice, they'll likely use all 3 attempts and find the correct answer. So limiting that based on what item type is helpful. How do you want students to view it when they're done and they've hit submit? When you've given that feedback and returned it, what do you want them to see? Then finally, a bigger assign button. Everything else is pretty much the same in settings, it just may look a little bit different visually. Again, expect these summer updates to be ready for back to school. Now, back to you, Jen.